Hello everyone, my name is Rizka Novianti Ramadan and I will present my work titled Determination of Iron 2 Content in Groundwater using thiocyanate. The study aims to determine the concentration of iron 2 in groundwater using the thiocyanate method combined with UV visible spectrophotometry. Groundwater is an important source of drinking water for many communities. However, in several regions, it naturally contains elevated levels of iron due to geological conditions. High iron levels can cause metallic tests, reddish discoloration, staining of household appliances, and even promote the growth of iron bacteria. To analyze the iron concentration in groundwater, we use UV spectrophotometry. This technique allows both qualitative and quantitative analysis. Because iron 2 is colorless, it must first be converted into a color complex. In the study, we use thiocyanate which from a red ferrite thiocyanate complex that can be detected at its maximum absorbance wavelength 485 nanometers. The first step was preparing standard iron 2 solutions at concentration of 0, 200, and 600 parts per million from 1000 ppm stock solutions. Its standards was mixed with distilled water and sulfuric acid, then heated for 10 minutes. 10 drops of potassium permanganate were added to ensure complete oxidation of iron 2 to iron 3, which is the reactive form for thiocyanate. The pH was then just to 3 using sodium hydroxide. After that, 10 milliliters of potassium thiocyanate solution was added to form the red color complex. The solution was then transferred into a volumetric flask and measured at 485 nanometers to obtain the calibration curve. For the groundwater sample, the procedure was similar. We filtered 10 milliliters of sample, add distilled water and sulfuric acid, heated it, and add potassium permanganate. The pH was adjusted to 2 to 3, then potassium thiocyanate was added, and the solution was transferred into a volumetric flask. The absorbance of the sample was measured under the same conditions. In the study, we used the standard addition method, which is very useful for real environmental samples because it helps correct matrix interference present in groundwater. From the absorbance values of standards, we constructed the calibration curve. The absorbance of the groundwater sample spiked with 200 ppm iron 2 was 0.341. Using the calibration equation, we obtain the concentration of the final measured solution about 254.6 ppm. After correcting for the add standard and the total volume, the actual iron 2 concentration in the original groundwater sample was calculated to be 73 ppm. This result is very significant. The iron 2 concentration of 73 ppm is far above the World Health Organization and Indonesian national standard limit of 0.3 ppm for drinking water. This means the groundwater sample is not safe for consumption without proper treatment. Overall, the cyanide UV-VIS method proved to be simple, sensitive, and effective for determining iron 2 levels in environmental water samples. The use of the standard addition method also improves accuracy by overcoming matrix effects. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.